The idea of a performance SUV is not new by any means. Almost every luxury and the exotic brand has released or announced plans for a high horsepower crossover in the past 10 years. The success of models like the Lamborghini Urus, Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and the Porsche Cayenne Turbo has only backed up that these fast behemoths are here to stay. Welcome back to Refined Wealth. For today's video, we will have a close look at the 2023 Aston Martin DBX707, the fastest variant of Aston's crossover, and see what it brings to the table. The latest Vantage can remind you of the Mazda MX-5, and the DB11 hasn't held up very well over time, but for some reason, we think the DBX is the best of them. Why? It's the right size, has a nice face, and looks just like we'd expect an Aston Martin crossover to look. The DBX707 has wide hips, 23-inch wheels, and unique lighting, but it's not clear at first glance that this is the wildest one. Trust us on this. For its ability, all of Aston Martin's V8 powered cars right now use a 4.0-liter twin-turbocharged V8 motor from Mercedes-AMG. It's basically the same motor as any other 63 series car, but it has bigger turbochargers, better internals, and has been tuned for the Aston. That is quite powerful. It even responds quickly and well, but it doesn't quite scream. At 6,000 RPM, it makes 697 horsepower, and at 4,500 RPM, it makes 663 pound-feet of torque. This power goes to all four wheels through an automatic transmission with 9 gears and a wet clutch with multiple plates. I can assure you, the DBX is very fast. It can go from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 3.3 seconds, which is crazy for a 5,000-pound SUV, and it can supposedly go as fast as 311 km per hour. Impressed? Acceleration is on the spot, and there is almost no turbo lag. The most admirable thing about the DBX707 is how confidently it carries speed. If you're driving on the freeway, you can even see very high levels of compliance. The 4-corner air springs make for a great ride, but the 23-inch wheels do make some of the road bumps more. The DBX707 has 2 different sides to it, just like Jekyll and Hyde. The powertrain is easy to use and comfortable in every situation, but it doesn't hide the power it has under the hood. But putting it on a difficult canyon road will bring out Aston Martin's soul, which is what made people want to buy one in the first place. If you leave the drive mode selector in its most comfortable position, the car is quiet on the road and almost feels normal, or as normal as a $250,000 Aston Martin crossover can be. So now that's out of the way, let's go for the interior. Inside the DBX707, high-quality materials are used, which makes sense for a $300,000 SUV. But the infotainment system definitely is old school for these modern times because the system that Aston Martin uses is from the last generation. The 10-inch screen is not touch-sensitive, so you have to use your voice or an old-fashioned touchpad and rotary dial to control it. Apple CarPlay is hard to use because it needs a wired connection through an equally old USB-A port because USB-C is not available. Aside from this, the graphics are fine, and the native system is responsive and didn't feel as buggy as some of the competition, like Land Rover. So if you still prefer the classic way of doing things, this might be for you. Aside from the infotainment system, the DBX707's interior is a little different from that of the regular DBX. It still uses the big buttons across the top of the center console to change gears, which is a nice touch. They can be hard for drivers with shorter arms to reach. But what's a supercar without a few peculiar features, right? There are hard buttons that let you change the sound of the performance exhaust, the drive mode, and the firmness of the dampers. You will probably like that Aston Martin put these controls right up front and in the middle of a performance-focused model if you'd rather see more everyday controls in such a great spot. Not to forget, it may be more important to some users than it is to us. The tone and rhythm of the turn signals can hit your ears at a unique frequency. Just a heads up, your experience may be different though. If you'd like a peek at its comfort features, all DBX707 models come with a 10-inch infotainment system with CarPlay, soft closing doors, carbon ceramic brakes, LED lighting all around, heated front and back seats, an Alcantara roof blind for the panoramic roof, and a full suite of adaptive driver assist gadgets. See? It can pretty much be a good companion for a long ride. Some included as well are an all-wheel drive, a triple-chamber air suspension system, and an active transfer case. How much it can cost you though? The price of the DBX707 starts at $236,000 US. If you'd like to upgrade some of its features, the Q Satin Titanium Gray paint alone costs $8,900. The 23-inch black wheels cost $5,700, and the Inspire Sport Duotone interior costs $7,600. Somehow, the Arden Green metallic leather, which costs $2,800, and the Gloss Twill carbon fiber trim, which costs $4,500, are not part of this interior. Last but not least, the $1,900 Obsidian black carpets are, well, black carpets. So if you like a more sleek appearance, those can probably be a good reference for you. No matter how you look at it, the 2023 Aston Martin DBX707 can be a dream car, and those who can afford it buy it with their hearts, not always their heads. So you can see that in terms of beauty, it stands out. The DBX's sleek lines are unlike any other crossover on the road, and its overall elegance makes it our favorite super SUV right now. What do you guys think? What are its best features that excite you? Do you believe that Aston Martin should deserve more recognition? Comment down your answers below. Don't forget to like this video, and since you're already here, you might as well subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell so you don't miss out on great new videos. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the following video.